Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle. I'm here with a special video on Transformers knockoffs. Now, I will say before we get into the knockoffs that they are technically illegal, theft of someone else's intellectual property, and sometimes can be not exactly the most quality items ever. That being said, I have 10 of them that I want to show you that are damn cool. Plus at the end, I'm going to show you one that's not exactly a knockoff, but kind of an homage, and I'm sure you'll like it. Be right back. Okay, so sometimes with knockoffs, they are the same size as the original, and sometimes they're not. So the first knockoff I want to show you is a little bit oversized. This is a knockoff of G2 Vortex, one of the Combaticons. Now, it's definitely oversized. I have one of the same mold from the Ruination Walmart set, just to kind of show you there's a little bit of a size difference. This comes with all the same weapons as the original, transforms the same way, and overall, it's not a horrendous quality item. The front gun doesn't go in, but you can attach the guns to the back, and I'd definitely love to see a Bruticus with this as one of the limbs. However, I was never able to find the Onslaught or the Brawl or the Blastoff to go with this, but I did find the Swindle. So here's our second one. And again, to show you the original mold versus this oversized mold, this thing is huge. His head's a little wobbly, but it does push forward if you wanted to use him as an arm. And comes again with the weapons. No merge pieces, no fists, no feet. I imagine if there was an oversized Onslaught, it might have those. It might not, you never know. But again, a very cool knockoff. Just about as big or bigger than Hound of the G1 variety. The only bad part is the smaller gun does not hook into the side as the original one does, but still, a very cool knockoff. Now, sticking with the oversized theme, we have this oversized version of the Micromaster set of 6-liner. Now, if you're not familiar with this particular Micromaster set, that's because it was only released in Japan. There was a reissue set, and I think that possibly KB had some exclusives that might have had the 6-liner Micromasters. Just for comparison, this is the reissue special red edition, so you can see the size difference. This is a little taller. Each of the individual Micromasters does transform. They also fall apart just like the original Micromasters. And of course, it's very simple transformations because Micromasters are easy to transform. So another very cool oversized knockoff. You might be wondering where to get it. I have no idea. I've had this for years. You may find it somewhere. They don't exactly advertise. So our next one is actually a G1 Blitzwing transformer. It's slightly undersized, I actually think. It's not the best quality in the world. The feet are actually made out of plastic instead of metal. Can stand. It did come with the weapons and the missiles. Quality on the plastic is not exactly the best, so I have to be a little careful in how I transform it. Otherwise, I'll have little pieces of Blitzwing, but he does have his tank mode and his jet mode. Though a couple of tail fins, you can't actually push them out. I don't know if it's just stuck because I've had this for years or if it's a bad manufacturing job, but it's still a very cool knockoff of Blitzwing. Now, one thing about knockoffs is sometimes they come in very odd colors. This is a knockoff of Bumblebee. Though it's not the G1 regular Bumblebee as the mini car, this is the Bumblebee that was inside the Pretender shell, or known as the Classics. It transforms into a Volkswagen Beetle-like car. I don't know if I got this packaged, and I don't know if it came with a gun. He is pretty much identical to the actual Classics / Pretender version, just in red with a yellow face. So you can't even really make him like Classics Cliff Jumper, but still a pretty cool mold. With a similar color scheme, we actually have a less known G1 transformer. This guy was Override, one of the Trigger Bots. This, they probably use the exact same mold. It's not bad quality, and it does have the gun gimmick, so you can actually pull back the guns and quick draw. And it works in both modes. So it's just a very brightly colored red and orange version of Override, who is actually my favorite of all the Trigger Bots. Speaking of wild colors, we have a knockoff here of the Protecta Bot Blades. Now he comes with a little white gun, he comes with little green guns on the side, and he is very garishly colored. He does actually have all the mobility for becoming a limb of Defensor. I think the helicopter blades are slightly different than the original toy, because he actually has 4 of them instead of just 2. But overall, another cool knockoff of one of the combiners from G1. Now, one of the most popular and well-known Transformers is, of course, Optimus Prime. So there's plenty of knockoffs of him. This is actually a knockoff of the laser version of Optimus Prime from G2. His name, apparently, is Prime Optimus. He looks very similar mold. He has a chrome sword. His head is red instead of blue. His fists are the only part that are blue on him. He has no internal electronics, but he's a very cool knockoff of Optimus. I am Prime Optimus. Transforms just like the laser G2 version, and you can even stick a sword on the bottom for storage. So another cool knockoff, but wait, there's more. This is a box knockoff of, well, he's pretty much Optimus Prime. He's called Battle Sup Bot. Sup Bot. He has different stickers. I'm actually going to take him out of the box for you. And he has a lot of the parts of Optimus Prime. He has a roller, fists. His gun is a bit different than Optimus Prime's. And while in a lot of ways it is identical to Optimus Prime, there are some differences. He's got a ladder on the back of his cab. His other smokestack is actually curved. Different stickers. His trailer does open up. It does not have the missile launcher / repair arm. Roller does not have the pegs to go in, but he goes flying. So it's pretty powerful. The stickers on the side are definitely a weird design. I can already tell his feet are a little bit different. He doesn't have the divided windshield, but he has the same face of Optimus Prime. The fists are tight to go on, and the gun is tight in the fist as well. The fists are tight in the hole. But compared to Optimus Prime, virtually identical, some minor differences. They could be brothers. And our final knockoff, well, it's technically 6 final knockoffs, is Parana Khan, also known in this coloration as Gay Pride Piranacon. He's got a few different colors. Yes, he's very garish. He does separate into all 6 of the Seacons. There are some differences, like the chest shield is the wrong way, but it is pretty much in the same scale as the original. I mean, the original Seacons weren't exactly the most subdued colors, but really, here's an original snap trap. As you can see, he's in scale with the Gay Pride snap trap, which won't stand up. Like I said, not the most quality toy. He's lacking the little posts in the back that allow Snaptrap to actually stand. But this Snaptrap can dance a lot better. Crazy legs! It does come with all the individual weapons as well, and trust me, the quality of this plastic, it does not feel nearly as good as the original Seacons. However, it's definitely a conversation starter. So those are 10 knockoffs. However, I did say there's a bonus, and this is the bonus. This is a very interesting Transformer. It's not exactly a knockoff, but it's kind of a knockoff. It's very similar to the Hero Megatron, which sounds really weird to say, from Generation 2. However, his face is that of Optimus Prime. The gun is chrome, the turret is chrome, little purple plastic sword, and for a fake Transformer, it's actually pretty good quality. It doesn't really have a place to store the sword in vehicle mode, but this Megatron, I don't know, this Hero Megatron tank with Optimus's face, a very neat homage. So there you have it, 10 really interesting knockoff Transformers, plus a bonus. And if you come across any of these, they are cool to have. So these are only some of the knockoffs I have. If you'd like me to do a follow-up video, please let me know in the comments. In the meantime, you can check out these videos over here. If you like videos like this and other things about fandom, you can subscribe below, click that notification bell. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll see you next time. As always, have fun and follow your fandom.